Hello everybody, Average Gamer here. Welcome to another episode of Supreme Ruler Ultimate as Madagascar. So, we are slowly getting things working here. Our industrial usage is going high, so we have those two nuclear power plants being built, and I think that's what's taking things up, because we're pretty much done with our infrastructure. I'm just looking at our state of supply here, and our state of supply is good. Our color of our country doesn't work well with the fact that the green is the background. I kind of wish I could change the color of my country, but we cannot. The U.S. wants to sell us... no. I'm going to try and trade with my neighbors a little bit. I'm gonna try and max out here at about 3 grand. Well, they want 6 for that, eh? No, I'll just give you the stated allotment of how much that's worth, and then you can give me a counter offer. Whoops, a counter offer, and then I'll counter your counter offer and probably give you some oil or something like that. Use oil for the next little bit as there's their counter offer, so they want an additional additional 433.4 million. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to offer them something they need. They need rubber? Yeah, they do. So I'll offer you 77 tons. No. So they wanted what, $7 million worth? So hold on, so we'll, yeah, that's not enough. How are they on agriculture? Yeah, they're good for agriculture. Timber, they're okay with timber. They're good with petroleum. They need coal though. Metal ore? Wow, I can't trade with these guys. So offer 678. But I gotta let... Yeah, we don't have that much. Max I can do is 590. Even 640... I could try 647? That's them saying no. Oh, maybe... Nope. They're gonna say no in the next moment or two. Yep, that's them saying no. I mean, we're only using up 2 a day, so I mean, it's not like we need much. But what I do need, you know, that'll actually do me good for 7 days. So that's good, actually. I'll do that. It'll go down, but it's not much. So we're getting 21.91 per day. No. So right now we're making just a little bit more than we're using. So we're basically getting away with an extra 30 that we need. no for you, but you want to offer me a lump sum of 14. I'll do that. So once these nuclear power plants are built, we are going to be in such a good spot. No. $90. I don't think so. There we go. I was gonna say our money should turn around any moment now. Lump sum of industrial goods if I want any. We're doing good right now. We have 162 days until those guys are done. So in the meantime, let's look at the international markets here. I can up my price here for agriculture. Not by much. Rubber, we're still selling. Yeah. I mean, even if I were to break even at 61 or almost doubling the market price, we're not going to make money there. There, we're doing pretty good. Willing to sell a maximum of 79,000 is close enough to our max. Oil, we're under the market price. Maximum willing to send is 1.1 million barrels. What? I'm going to keep that where it is, but let's sell a maximum of 9,000. Metal, we're under the market by a little bit, so let's set up a market price or max bulk unit sale of 11,000. Uranium. Yeah, 150 is good. Maximum of 300. The max bulk is, well, 24,288. And 100% of our surplus goes for you. Here, our consumption is way lower than our demand. I want to sell off now 95% of our overall surplus. Let's up the price a little bit and do a bulk sale of at least 500. You, I'm not selling anything. And then you, I'm not selling anything. Everyone's offering me industrial goods because that's where we're relaxing. But to be honest with you, all I need to do is build one industrial factory. And that should do us really good. You know what? I don't mind building, banking some extra industrial goods. What I want, though, is what I'm really tempted to do is go to war with Mozambique. I want to see how they are. They're good for agriculture. They don't have any rubber. Agriculture. No oil. A little bit of coal. A little bit of metal ore. A little bit of uranium. A lot of hydro dam we can build, but how... One way you can kind of cheat, I don't want to say cheat, but you can kind of see how they're doing with all their natural resources. So they're low on agriculture, but we're both high on agriculture. They have a massive consumption of rubber, almost higher than what we're currently doing for rubber. But we're also producing a little bit more, so we'd almost be doubling our rubber output or consumption. Timber. We would pretty much be breaking even on timber if we went to war with them. Petroleum. They're producing oil, really. I'm going to have to look to try and figure out where they're producing the oil. For coal, if we've got their... Well, they have 1 year of reserves, but they're also using up a lot. Metal ore, on the other hand, they're producing a ton. And not selling it, and we're using it. Uranium. They have a ton that's sitting in. Power, they have a massive deficit. consumer goods, they have a massive deficit. They also have a lot of industrial goods there. Overall, they're actually not in the best, and that's probably where their oil's coming from, isn't it? Yeah, that's the only spot they have oil. So, I mean, theoretically, if I were to go to war with these guys, I'd want to take basically just that. We're going to unpause there. Let's see how our research is doing. Our improved power grid is about 403 days away from getting done. Yeah, we're good there. We're putting the maximum amount of money into both research and project, research efficiency and project development. Currently ranked 121st. The only way I can get it to go up is if I specifically increased education. But right now we can't afford any of that stuff. 5,000, that's basically 2.5 days worth for only 100 grand. I'll do that. One thing I love about this game is you can sit back and do the negotiation political game a lot. I'm just gonna sit back and do little things here and there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna look at trading here. Trade some agriculture. Top importers of agriculture are India. I'm offering you 12 million. You're probably going to take 12 million. Japan. So I already offered about a third, so I'm going to offer them roughly the same amount. That's it. When it comes to rubber, agriculture, it's India again. Sometimes countries won't actually agree to some of this stuff, mostly because of how much money technically they're getting. Why am I doing agriculture? This should be timber. Well, let's see how those trades went. Because it looks like I may have just traded away a lot of our agriculture. Well, we made a lot of money, so that's not a bad sign. Industrial goods, no, I'm fine, thank you. Yeah, so we traded away 8,000, okay. India. Yeah, still going agriculture. You're gonna offer me 2 million less than is what it's worth. I'll do that. I have no problem with... Interesting, you just don't want to deal with timber at all, eh? So pause here real quick because I can hear things kind of kicking off a little bit. Lump sum of industrial goods for... You know what, I'll take the lump sum of industrial goods. That's good. Yeah, we're good there. All right. So, top importer Egypt is currently the top importer of oil at this point. All right, well, how about I offer you about 488 million? You're going to offer me 446. I'll do that. The U.S. I'm going to offer you 2. That'll be 6 million. We have over 3 billion. That's 8, right? So I'll offer you that much oil. You're willing to pay me out the butt for oil. That is really good to know. South Africa really wants coal. So we're going to sell them some coal, as well as Qatar. You're willing to pay $1 million more than it's worth. Good to know. Metal. The U.S. is a high importer of metal. Interesting. So 5 million, you're willing to pay 6. Thailand, I'm going to offer you a little bit less. For uranium, obviously the Americans and the Russians are the #1 importers. The Americans don't want to deal in uranium, so we're not going to deal with them there. The Russians don't want to deal in uranium either. Okay. What about India? India doesn't want to deal in uranium with us either. Fine. Be that way. South Korea, you want some power? And consumer goods. India is now the top importer of consumer goods. Good to know. Alright, we're going to unpause there and let those trades take place. See if we get any counter offers. Usually they'll ask in this case for more. But we'll know within the next 24 hours. You can sell right there. We're at $1 billion. It looks like everything's gone through. That might be a counter offer. Nope. It's a regular offer, which is good. Oh, we're at $2 billion. It looks like everything's gone through. Pakistan's reached a space milestone. No big deal. It's 2020. A lot of countries are going to be getting those milestones except for us because we are behind the ball. So we still have 136 days until our 2 nuclear reactors are completed. We also have roughly twice that much until we get a 50% boost to our power output, which will be a little while. Consumer goods prices are too high. Well, they're too high because you guys want too much. Overall, inflation's at 19.5%. It's going to keep going up. Our GDP's at 2,000. All that stuff is going to keep going. So, domestic approval rating's at 30.1%, which is where it was when we got elected in. Or re-elected, I should say. Times 7 industrial goods. No, thank you. Power's good right now, but once those 2 power plants are done, we're then going to build obviously the industrial goods. Nope. We're definitely in a spot where it's we have so much potential. I'll pause here. We have so much potential. We have so many things we can do, but Catch-22 is we just had to wait. It's a lot of waiting. What I'm going to probably do between this episode and the next one, I might, if I have the time, possibly and most probably not have the time, but kind of let the time pass before these 2 power plants are done. Most likely not, for the record. Most likely we'll be coming in the next episode doing some more trading and things like that, because a lot of people want to see all this stuff. So with that in mind, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Today as well, if you haven't seen it, we have our Ontario Let's Play as well. Thanks for watching. See you next time.